Alright. So, Freeform Nation, musical duo back in effect. It's Tez.
Musical duo, okay.
That's what we do, man.
Yeah, I got a guitar right now, baby. I'm gonna serenade your bitch.
So, yeah. It's Feeding On, a.k.a. the Honorable Senpai. And we got Tez over here.
Tez great.
What's good, bro?
Nothing much, man. Chillaxing in the freeform world.
Cool. So, topic of this video is basically like how we, pertaining mostly to me and Taz, have evolved over the years when it comes to approaching and listening to music. Now, when this topic came to mind, I made a realization for myself. I was like listening to Young Thugger,
Motherfucker,
and I had to say I was pleased and I shocked myself one day.
Would you listen to that last project you dropped, the Beautiful Thugger Girl or some shit?
What you talking? You had the dress on?
No. That was God, whatever his real Jeffrey. That was Jeffrey.
Yeah, that was Jeffrey.
Then like he just released.
Well, hold on. I said I listened to songs. I ain't say I listened to the whole project.
Okay.
we gonna stop that right there. Wow. But yeah, I think I was driving to my friend's house, man. Like, and I had my phone on shuffle, whatever. Well, I was on YouTube actually on my phone, and just like Young Thug song popped up, and I was like, you know what, this is just fine.
what song was it?
Shit, it was an old one too. It was Hercules.
I don't think I heard it.
Yeah, it was one. Then like I just like started diving deep. I think that's some of his old stuff.
Yeah, Thug got some.
Man, he's like Future, man. They can't just like oversaturate the market with all kinds.
No, he ain't as bad as Future because he's been quiet. He's been a little quiet because he's put out one. He just put out one.
I like that shit he did with Chance though.
Oh yeah, Big B's. Yeah,
that was dope. But yeah,
is that a blood reference?
Huh?
Is that a blood reference? Because I know Thug's a blood.
No, listen.
And I think it's very interesting. Chance doing a song that could potentially be like a gang related song.
Here's my thing though. Weird. Like, look, I heard it, didn't understand half the shit. I ain't even gonna lie, because it was like,
you didn't understand shit that
it was
Thug
like,
was saying.
Yeah, I can understand Chance.
Oh yeah, of course.
Couldn't understand Thug because he was like, at first it was like it's like you start learning the foreign language and you start picking up like words, like keywords, and that's kind of how it is with me and Thug. It was like, got me a salad. I was like, what? Okay.
I think Thug's voice is like a dog whistle for niggas that in the trap in Atlanta. Like honestly, I think they understand what Thug's saying. Like, oh yeah, man, I understand exactly what your perspective.
Man, I was born in the South. I can't understand half these cats sometimes. I'm walking. I was like, what? But
I think there's a difference. I think there's like city southern, and then I think there's like super country, rural. Yonder and Wrecking and all that. I think there's levels to that.
See,
shit.
I can understand that. I can't understand it just like yeah, yeah. Back to the subject. I found myself like listening to a lot more sonically pleasing music now,
with less deeper content, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not deciphering lyrics.
Wow.
I'm just there for the ride, baby.
Hold up, my thing is, because sometimes it does this for me, like that, listening to that for a long period of time does this to me when it comes to like listening to like lyrical projects. Like, doesn't it kind of make you feel like you're using your brain more when you're listening to like super lyrical shit? I'm saying, for real, just think about that. Do you feel that way? Or maybe I'll just listen to like, you know, like I call it Liddy music. Like that's my like Liddy rap. I'm starting to call it like mumble, quote unquote mumble rap. I'm starting to call it Liddy rap. Like if I listen to Liddy rap for a long period of time, then when I transition to listening to something lyrical, it feels like I'm doing work. Like dead
because you over there trying to like put puns and metaphors together, and then trying to he's referencing a song he made 5 albums back, but not on the album, on the mixtape.
Yeah,
about a lover and
exactly. Because only time, because it's been a long time in a while, like because recently I listened to the album Damn. And then I went from Damn, like listening to an entire project, transitioning from that to 444, and I was straight. But before that, if I go to like something like fucking
Rain Couldn't Take It.
Yeah, if I go to like Doom, and then I go to what's one of these new niggas I can listen to?
Is it Revert? You listen to Uzi Vert now?
No, I ain't denying I listen to Uzi Vert, but
let's say Future. Or
yeah, it might be like Future. Somebody just like throwing in an example. Like I just like, what the fuck? It's difficult. If I'm going from something like lit to something lyrical.
I just remembered Rocco for some reason.
Oh my god. He got some tight production. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Everybody got some tight production.
No. He's like, okay, there's lyrical rappers that got shitty production, and then you have like subpar rappers that got shitty production. He's one of the subpar rappers. No, you have that, and then you have a subpar rapper that has dope production. Rocco was one of them. Jim Jones was one of them. Jim Jones had some lit ass production.
I like all the Dipset had some like
of course shit.
They had some nice bangers, but like here's the thing, like I know at least half these cats knew how to rap. Some of these
Santana could rap.
Yeah, so some of these dudes nowadays just seem like, and I'm finna go in my old man mode. Just like it just seems like they get on the beat and like it's just nothing but ad libs. Like it's nothing but ad libs. Like Migos is a good example. Now Migos can rap.
Thank you.
But I swear to Almighty himself, like these cats got like. Some of the ad-libs, I'm trying to... Is he saying mama?
Mama. Yeah, mama.
Yeah, why he saying mama?
Hey, because a lot of times in the Quavo's, like a lot of Quavo's hooks will be like, mama told me, or something.
That was T-Shirt, which is a dope song.
That, and then, there was another, he says that a lot, like mama told me this.
Got the bag. I finally heard, like, got the bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Gucci Mane.
Yeah, all that.
And Gucci Mane is grown on me.
Yeah,
cause I used to hate Gucci Mane's music with a passion.
Gucci got bars now. Gucci got clarity.
He got clarity. I can hear.
He's not on lean.
It ain't super. It ain't no super lyric. You're probably not gonna get like some true substance out of it. Like the fact that I can understand this man, and like I don't know, man.
He's probably the most lyrical out of the trap dudes.
Yeah,
in my opinion, hands down.
I think T.I. got him.
I think T.I.'s actual MC though. He's not like high level MC, but he's an actual MC.
Yeah, man, Luda.
Yeah, Luda. Well, Luda is the MC.
Yeah, Luda can spit.
I don't like Luda now because Luda now is like R&B Luda, and all his songs are like chick.
Turn to Nelly.
Yeah. I like when the nigga's actually creative and he won like LL, going by LL's prototype and shit. Word. That shit kind of corny to me.
Word. But yeah, I don't know. But that's how I've evolved now. I'm letting a lot more stuff slide. Well, besides like, I guess, quote unquote rape bars and stuff like that. I don't know.
Oh, you talking about like
she ain't get it to me, but I took it.
Or the Rick Ross shit. I put it in a drink. She didn't even know it.
Yeah, that bullshit right there. I'd be like, yo, man, nah, and I just turned it off. I
don't think that's like a trend. I think there's a few niggas that have said that, like said something.
No,
that sound a little rapey.
A few cats have said some rapey stuff.
Yeah,
some has been so.
It's not a trend though. That's what I'm saying. It's not a trend. In my opinion, it's not a trend.
I don't know, man. I think it's a trend like the Zan.
Or you talking about like? I gave her a Molly, then she wanted.
Yeah.
You think that's rapey?
Huh?
You think that's rapey? Like in context, I think
date rape, dog. Like
no. If it's like I give her the Molly and she's not aware of it, or I slip it in her drink. I think that's rapey.
I'm not talking about like the drugs, because we know the drugs always.
Yeah.
Everybody is popping Zan, Molly's, Hollies, Yallies, all that crap.
I don't know if everybody's doing it, but
I'm not saying they doing it, but like it's common. It's a common thing I keep hearing, especially with popular cats now.
Yeah.
Which is. It's kind of whack to me that like we're glorifying being a druggie to escape reality. That to me is just a cry for help, and I know you need the help, but like I don't know, man.
I don't know. I don't know if to be honest, because I've heard old niggas. I've heard like plenty of conversations like on the internet with these old school rappers. Man, these niggas talking about doing drugs back in the day. Man, we were talking about selling drugs and making money. Yeah. I don't think anyone is better than the other women. I just think, like, honestly, I don't like the content in general. Like, I don't really like in popular rap, and we need to have a conversation. This is another sidebar conversation, but I'm gonna touch on this just a little bit. Okay, popular rap has been about killing bitches, selling drugs, money, ice. Huh?
Yeah, I said fucking, but yeah.
Ice for like the last 30 years, at least. if not more. And we need to like have better content for popular rap. I'm not saying all rap is like that. Of course, you know.
No, you got underground. You gotta look.
Yeah, you definitely gotta look for it. But that to me, that's just corny. And the fact that, you know, people want to say, okay, yeah, that's real nigga shit and all that shit. That shit, to me, that's corny. And I think we need, like, that's a discussion in itself. We need to have better content. People ideally should gravitate towards better content, because it's kind of like, I'm not saying I feel like this is like specifically, you know, influencing the black community negatively, but I think it's kind of like a cycle. It kind of feeds into the stereotypes of like the African American community, and I think kids come up and they want to emulate that because they're like, oh, these are niggas that are popular and this is the type of behavior they're doing and all that shit. And yeah, I'm on my old nigga shit right now, but yeah, basically.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of questions come up with this.
But well, did you have any like you had anything?
I also wanted to ask another question because this got brought up on a video I saw on YouTube, and then like they asked it, and I always wondered about this question.
What?
So when I say we've started to accept more stuff that back in the day wouldn't be considered like real hip hop or whatever.
You mean as far as like
stylistically
and
the whole like I just groove on the beat, I just flow on the beat, I don't have nothing to say, it's just like a bunch of ad libs, yada yada yada. Yeah. It just sounds good. Yeah, cool. That was me.
No.
Oh, cool. But the question came up in a recent video I saw. It was just like, but isn't this like the gateway? God damn.
Yeah, I gotta have my alarm loud because I sleep very heavy.
But is this like a gateway to allow like more cats to come in, not give a fuck about the culture?
I think I know
and like further diluted. And like I started thinking about it, it's just like when you think about it, honestly, from my perspective, yeah, I think we're kind of driving. I think it's gonna be in a cycle again. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it's gonna be so like clear cut to where like it's gonna be like underground versus mainstream. I think it's gonna just be like we gonna cut all the BS out, and it's gonna be freaking just pop. We're just gonna label that as pop, and then like what we call real hop is gonna come back. But then I feel like the cycle's just gonna keep going, and then that real hip hop is gonna expand into some other crap. And it's gonna allow more people to come in and like kind of just dilute it more. I don't know. It just seems like an ongoing cycle, in my opinion.
Yeah, but I don't. That like, to be honest, that question is. I mean, it's an interesting question, but I don't think that you can stop the progression or
what?
The progression of the. Distracting me. I don't know what the fuck you were doing. But yeah, I don't think you could stop the progression of a genre. Like, okay, hip hop Hip hop's like one of the youngest genres that are popular. That is popular today. And I don't think you can necessarily say, okay, just by allowing, because there's no gatekeepers. That's another thing. That used to be a big thing in hip hop back in the day, and in most music genres, you had gatekeepers. But there's no gatekeepers because of the whole interjection of the internet. So you don't have anybody saying, well, we're not going to allow this because this doesn't go along with hip hop. And if you had gatekeepers, then I feel like that would have kind of stifled the creativity of hip hop. You would have had people saying, we would have still been in like baggy jeans, or even before that, where you had niggas putting on costumes and shit.
Kind of glad we got out of that.
Exactly. Yeah, and then
besides the white tees, because that saved pockets.
Like that was cost efficient. So
like $5 you get different colors. You get different colors.
Yeah, but I feel like you would have had like cats being like that. Well, we can't have that because that's not what hip hop is. You can't be from the suburbs and be in rap. You can't be from the rural area and rap. And we wouldn't have had the Eminems. We wouldn't have had the Chance the Rappers. We wouldn't have had a lot of like dope ass MCs. And I feel like that's just, I think it had to evolve into where you don't have gatekeepers like determining what the genre is. Now, if the genre is going to become something else, I think you're gonna always have people that want to hear lyrics. That's gonna always exist, but that's not gonna always be the most popular shit. It's been popular in the 90s. It was popular like in the late 80s when you had Kane, Rakim, all them niggas. Then it was popular in the 90s when you had Biggie, Tupac, like Eminem was tail end, Jay-Z was like in the middle. Yeah, and all them cats, man. And that had its period and has its time. And there are still like a resurgence of the Kendricks and the J. Coles and Chance the Rappers. Like you still have like pockets of where people value lyricism, but we can't stay in the same thing, because even when you had the pockets of lyricism, you had you have the pockets of lyricism, but you have cats that are like quote unquote turn up rappers or whatever, and they make the sound of music or hip hop music specifically more interesting. Like cats are like rapping in different cadences and different flows and finding different melodies and shit. You wouldn't have had cats like focusing so much on melodies, because a lot of these rappers were just, man, my bars need to be nice, man. Niggas gonna play me on the block if my bars ain't nice.
But here's the beat though, man. Fuck that beat. I got my
and cats didn't focus on making things melodic and making things interesting and making things more like accessible to like if I wanted to listen to hip hop and I don't know shit about hip hop, if I'm just a newcomer and I'm like I want to get into hip hop. Somebody ain't gonna sit up and be like, yo, man, put on that KRS-One for him, man. He gonna love that. He's just gonna gravitate towards that. No, because that shit is like way too like conventionally hip hop. You might put on fucking Chance, or you might put on even like a Lil Uzi verse, just to kind of or Child. Well, no, Childish might be a little too.
Beginning like Kemp,
maybe, yeah. Just to get somebody feet wet into hip hop, because you don't want to like put something on that doesn't sound anything like some music that they're accustomed to listening to. So I believe that like rap evolved to where, okay, if you got bars, you're gonna have to have some type of melody. You're gonna have to make it sound interesting. Like you can't just have a conventionally, I'm gonna rap and then the hook's gonna be a rap, and then the nigga that's gonna come in, he's gonna rap. Like you can't have that. That's corny.
Hey man, that's hip hop, baby.
That was hip hop. Now hip hop has evolved and is broadened. Like that can still be hip hop, but then Lil Uzi Vert can be hip hop. Chance the Rapper can be hip hop. MF Doom, of course, is hip hop. So like you have like a lot more broadening of a genre. And I think for it to still exist, it has to evolve. Because if it doesn't evolve, it's gonna die. It's gonna be like jazz isn't dead, but it's gonna not be as it's not gonna be popular like it once was. It's gonna be like jazz, it's gonna be like rock, it's gonna be like all those genres.
It's gonna come back in the cycle.
But I was gonna talk about my perspective of like how my musical taste has evolved.
I thought you did.
No, I didn't. No, I was just talking about like how I saw it's kind of a response to what you just asked. You asked me, asked the question.
He fooled all of us people. I thought he was talking to.
No, I was just giving like my perspective on that.
Go ahead.
Shoot, I think like not just leaving it at hip hop, but expanding on hip hop and my perspective on like how it's broadened with hip hop and on music in general. Like I grew up listening to like NWA, Kane, Public Enemy. Like my dad had a lot of those CDs, as well as Prince, Cyndi Lauper, David Bowie, Temptations, all the cats. Like I grew up listening to all types of music, and I was just like open-minded when I got older. And then kind of when I got
this guy,
got
like 10, 18. I ain't.
Hey, I'm working. Man.
I got like 20 of them myself.
You got to, man.
You snooze that one. You wake up 3 minutes later. Like give me 3 more minutes.
Yeah, for real. But but I just grew up around like a lot of eclectic music, and I think when I got older and I started getting into my own music, the music that I gravitated towards the most was like hip hop. So when I started getting hip hop, I was really into gangster shit, like gangster rap on like West Coast and then East Coast, and like Southern rap was like the last region of music I really got into.
Yeah, you had your do-rag and Tim boots on.
Oh my god. No, I ain't never had no Tim. I never had no Tim boots. I had do-rag, of course, nigga.
I know you had some Tims at one point.
No, I had lugs. Yeah. Hey, Lugs was fire, nigga.
All you New Yorkers, I'm sorry.
I'm not New Yorker, so I can wear.
Disrespected.
I'm neutral. I can be neutral in the boots.
Don't come for his head.
Oh, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I was just like into well, I was into all types of music, but that was like the main music I was into. So I think when you know, hip hop started changing, I was more accepting of, you know, hip hop changing. Like when it came to well, let me start off by saying I was like, well, I'm still into super lyrical shit, but I was really into super lyrical shit, and I kind of like put that shit on the pedestal. No, I never said like niggas was this nigga. This nigga's trying to feel. This nigga's like, let's see if this meets my qualifications of the truth. Anyway, yeah, I was like super. I was kind of elitist when it came to lyricism, but what I will say is I was always open-minded to hearing new music. Yeah, I was always open-minded to hearing new music. I'm not saying I wasn't critical of the shit. I was just like, I'll listen to it. Okay, let's see what's up.
I think at one point I did bring some new music to you one day. I think it was.
It might not be a Gucci. Don't say it was Gucci.
It was Jeezy.
Yeah, no, because I had already heard Jeezy, and I was just like, man, I ain't this nigga.
You heard that new shit? I was like, yo, man, you gotta listen to it. And that's before I started getting on my whole like hip hop elitist BS. I was like, yo, man, listen to this for a minute. He was like, man,
yeah.
Dude. He was like, for lack of a better word, I'm not gonna curse. He said it was garbage.
Yeah,
because all he heard was, ha ha. Chill.
Hey. Yeah. I didn't like. I'll be honest. I appreciate Jeezy and Gucci and that whole sound, like the early beginning, the early stage,
trap.
The early stages of trap more than I did back then, because I was kind of like, man, these niggas ain't saying shit. They just talk about selling drugs and they got ad libs. That's it.
Icy.
Exactly. Oh yeah. By the way, shout out to that Lil Uzi Vert, because it's dope. So I just wanted to mention that because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that may listen to us and they're gonna be like,
yeah, we kind of ran over with this video, but yeah, man. Oh yeah, before we get out of here, you know, shout out to all people in the Houston area affected by the floods and everything. Help support if you can. We're thinking about y'all.
Yeah. Also,
we're gonna do something for you. What? So we're gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Oh, okay. I don't want to make any promises because I got a kid to feed, so I may donate.
Nah, I said
a few dollars.
I mean, yeah, $1, man. If you can, just do what you can.
Yeah. But what I will say is make sure you research the charities you donate to, because
don't trust Red Cross apparently.
Oh, really? That's fucked up. But yeah, because I know in the whole Hurricane Katrina situation, you had a lot of like misappropriated funds, dollars floating into.
Know where your money is going.
Yeah, you definitely gotta know where your money's going. But yeah, make sure you research your charities and donate accordingly.
But yeah, everybody get out of here. It's Freeform, Phenom, Tez. Links in the description.
Deuces. Peace up.